What's going on, YouTube? We back again with another vid. It's gonna be a little unboxing of some stuff that I bought for this is actually for the M3. Well, I bought this, and then my girlfriend bought this for me. So this is some more interior parts. Like I said, I want to take care of the interior first. I'm missing one that I gotta pick up in a couple days. Babe, you gonna be watching this video. I know I wasn't gonna buy nothing for my car, but that's all I gotta say. Pretty hyped for this. So, like I said, let me start the unboxing. I'm gonna open the boxes and stuff, and then I'll start taking them one out at a time. Babe, I did a good thing. I sold something I didn't want to sell to buy the other thing, so it evens out. I'm not spending money. Well, I'm selling to spend money, but I'm not. You get it. All right, so I got the stuff out. Let's start with this one. It's probably my favorite piece out of everything because it's a little bit customized. So as you guys many know, my favorite thing about the F80, the stock shifter, it lights up at night. So it looks really cool at night, but it doesn't look as cool as the M Performance one. If they would make an M Performance one that lights up, that'd be amazing. So a buddy of mine on Instagram, his Instagram is f80 ghost. He has a white F80. He got featured in some page, and I noticed that I love all the M Performance parts BMW offers except one thing. The shifter, it comes satin black, while the e-brake boot carbon is gloss, and the car interior and the whole carbon, what the hell, the whole interior of it, the carbon is glossy. And if you was to get the M Performance trim on your steering wheel, is glossy. But they don't offer the shifter in gloss black, in gloss carbon. So F80 Ghost Nick, he has BMW F10 M5 shift knob, and those were the only ones that came in gloss carbon. So for months I've been searching for it, looking for it. I had one of my friends, Chris Foot, he's really big into the BMW community. I had him search out to see if he can find it. He said he had his buddy search every BMW database, even Germany, to see if it was someone hidden somewhere in a crack at a warehouse that they could sell me, but nothing. So I was like, I still want the M Performance shift knob. So once I got it, I was like, I have an idea. So there's my buddy Tyler, he owns Void Carbon, so he does a lot of carbon pieces for like Audis. So if you want like your headlights, your back of your seats, trims and stuff like that, you send it out to him, and he does a real layer of carbon on it. And then he makes it look absolutely stunning. So I ended up sending him out. So this is the M Performance shift knob from IND. So I ended up sending him my shift knob right when I got it. I should have just had it shipped to his house. But I sent this to him. I was like, hey, I was like, hey, is there any way you can make this gloss? And voila. This looks absolutely insane. So good. He taped everything off, so there's no residuals or nothing. It feels good. Like I said, it's brand new, but then I just shipped it to him and had him make it gloss carbon, which looks amazing. Look at that. So he did resin on it, and then he put clear coat, wet sanded it and everything, so it looks amazing. The Alcantara didn't get messed up or nothing. He actually removed the shift boot off. But yeah, that looks great. There's like a custom piece. Like I said, every time you see M Performance shift knob is gonna have satin gloss here, but I had him makes mine glossy, so it matches all the pieces in the interior. Next up, this is actually I should do this one. Let me do this one. Hold on, let me take this out. This is another piece in here. So my girlfriend, after yelling at me saying, hey, you can't get a new steering wheel, out of nowhere, she surprised me with a new steering wheel. I always wanted this steering wheel. So thanks, babe. It's the only thing that sucks about the steering wheel, and I don't even mind because it looks so good, is that you lose your heating element. But this is another straight from I&D. This is the OEM M2 CS steering wheel. Looks so good. Full Alcantara. I know my OCD is going to kill me with this because I'm going to always want to keep it nice and clean, but my Audi has a Alcantara / carbon steering wheel and still looks like the same it did from day one. So this is perfect. So this is kind of her fault. Yes, I'm blaming you. So this is where things went downhill, because I was like, the trim on the original. So I'm not a big fan of the full carbon trim piece here. I'm not a fan of it. So I was like, I always liked the OEM CS. My steering wheel on the M3, it has like the red buttons. So I got someone to sell me their regular M2 buttons. So I'm putting that back on because I love a black steering wheel. So I was like, since I don't want the carbon, which is good because that's expensive as hell, I just want a really, really mint trim piece. And my buddy, his name is on Instagram, and he has a Amola Red M3, which he bought brand new. And when he bought it, he ended up taking off his trim and he put a carbon piece on. So he ended up selling me his, which looks legit brand new. So that's gonna go here. You can see I like the dark theme. Like I said, this is the other piece. And then last but not least, this is the part I'm gonna get yelled at. I'm not gonna say where I bought it from, but people who purchase things from this site, if you see this napkin, y'all know where it's from. Like I said, babe, I sold something to buy this, and I paid something off on top of that. So the last piece to this puzzle is the carbon fiber center trim piece that goes right there. Boy, that looked good, boy. If I blew up your TV speakers, my bad, but look at that. All that matching. Got the e-brake boot that has the carbon on it. The only thing I'd have to do is change out my armrest probably next year. Because I want the OEM M Performance one, which will have the carbon piece behind the armrest too. But yeah, this is gonna look so good. Everything all gloss, all the matching gloss carbon. Like I said, this looks really good. If you know, this quality is A1. This ain't no plastic. This ain't no Alibaba. This ain't no Tulum, whatever. Look at that. This ain't no Tulum, whatever the hell the new site is that sells cheap shit. But everything's gonna look so good. I'm happy. Like I said, I have one more piece. This one just came out of nowhere. It's an excellent, excellent, excellent deal I couldn't pass up on. If I see something that's on sale or someone's selling it and it's like 20 bucks off, I ain't buying it. I'll wait till Christmas so they have a sale. But this piece is very, very cheap. I got it more than 70% off. I was like, I gotta pull the trigger because I know I'm gonna be kicking myself. Even though there's a bigger piece to this that I want, but this is like the for now piece until I could afford the bigger piece. But you guys will see it. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in this video. If I don't upload, I think I have one more video I'm gonna upload before this one, which is me installing the wheels on the Audi. So after that one, the piece I should be able to go pick it up Monday. After I pick it up Monday, then we should be good to go. Look at that. Matchy boys. So I can't wait to get, and then I need to get the OEM shift boot and then the armrest. This is just the start of the interior for this car. My plan and goal is to one day hopefully find a full CS interior to put in that car. And I am gonna do it. You're gonna see probably one of the first. Probably someone's done it before. But at least in Kinetic is going to be the first Mola Red with a CS, full CS interior. I want the dash. Well, the dash I don't really want because there's another dash that I want for that car. And once I get it, you guys will see it. I'm going to blur out all my plans. But I want the full seats, all the seats. Maybe the door cards. I don't know. I might get door cards that match the dash. But it's going to look really, really good. I got, like I said, there's like 12 more things that I want to buy for the interior. And like 10 more things for the exterior. But this is just minor things that were really bothering me in the car. Like my OEM shift knob is not like fully worn out, but you can tell it has age. The car has 50,000 miles on it. The steering wheel, there's a quick update, I guess, on the steering wheel after I painted it. It looks great. Only bad thing is that every time I would clean it, even with a very, very mild cleaner, even if I take a towel with like water, the dye bleeds. And then the other day I noticed I was driving it, and then from my hands getting clammy, whatever it is, I was driving it. My hands didn't turn black, but I went to the bathroom. We went to a store. I went to the bathroom. I was washing my hands, and like I was like, why is this water coming out like brownish, darkish? What the hell? My freaking skin bleeding or some shit, peeling some shit. So I realized it's the steering wheel. So, like I said, the steering wheel was just a temporary fix until I could get this steering wheel. But my girlfriend ended up buying me the steering wheel, so now I don't have to. And I'm very grateful for her for buying me this and putting up with my I'm not buying nothing else, babe. But then I end up coming out of nowhere with something. Someone needs to take my phone away. This just happens every time I'm bored at home. I go online and then I start looking around Facebook Market or I ask questions on Instagram, hey, who has this? And if someone be like, hey, I'd sell it you for dirt cheap, I'll be like, I bet, what's up? At least I'm not just buying stuff top price right now. It's just if I find something for cheap, and if I could pay for it cash, then I'll get it. After I pay something off, then I'll get it. But like I said, I might continue this with the last piece that I'm gonna get for the interior for this year comes when I go pick it up. I got really lucky with that. Super cheap. It's actually brand new still. So I'm really, really hyped for that. I wish I would have got it sooner, but I gotta wait. That's another thing. I'm very impatient. If I want something, I want it now, and that's a very, very bad trait to have. If I could erase that trait out of my memory, my life would be at least 10-15% easier. But what can you do? Like I said, here are the pieces. OEM. Favorite thing is OEM, 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 OEM. Very big fanatic with OEM because everything lines up. So yeah, probably, like I said, I'll probably show you guys the other piece, and then I'll do a separate video of installing it. I mean, I've seen so many people installing these stuff, but I guess it's content at the end of the day. So yeah, babe, this is content. I ain't spending money. This is just, I'm spending money to make money in the future. And maybe one of these days, one of my videos will blow up. I'll buy you a M2 one of these days. But yeah, after me telling her, babe, buy an M2, she ended up buying her Lexus. And now guess who wants an M2? But we'll get her an M2 eventually after we get our life situated, get this crib, God willingly. But all right, this is going to be the final clip of this. And like I said, I'll probably include the other clip when I get the other thing. So quick little intermission, YouTube. So I'm putting the trim on. One thing I found out is, I've been heating it up to try to fix it. But they got a little bit of a damage here and there when he was removing the old trim. He's saying that, the guy that I bought this from, this piece, he's saying that it wasn't him, blah blah blah, but in the pictures everything looked mint, and now I get it, and there's imperfections there. But I've been heating it up with a heat gun, just smoothing it out. Since this is real leather, I think it's real leather, smoothing it out so it looks a lot better. Now I'm putting this trim in, and I just wanted to show you guys a quick tip. removing these, you probably just take them off with like a flat head. But when you got to put them back in like I did, I found out what works best. If you have like one of these 6-in-1 screwdrivers, you pop the thing out, and then these go upside down like this. So once you insert it, you grab this, then you push down. I go hard with one hand, but you push down. See it went in a little already, and you could get it pretty damn flush how it needs to be. You can see how far down that went. That's all from just grabbing this and pushing it down. Just a quick tip for anyone that's attempting to do this. Get your ass back. YouTube, we back. So I have a confession to make. So the final interior piece for the Beamer, I didn't buy it on Facebook Marketplace. I actually ordered it. I was lying just in case my girlfriend saw the video, but I'm just gonna tell her, cause I don't buy shit. If I buy something that I don't need, it has to be really on sale unless I really need it. This thing was on some type of sale because the Beamer Invasion Tuner Motors had a mean sale on these. I had to. I'm sorry. You're better off just doing it and pray and ask for forgiveness later. But these were on some mean sale. I'm talking about, I think it was like 70% off type shit. So I was contemplating it, and it was like while supplies last, because 70% off of these, it wasn't gonna last. Look at these. I don't got a tripod, so y'all gotta bear with me. Let me cut this open. So yeah, like I was saying, it was like 70% off for these. And this was a mod that I wasn't gonna do right now. I wasn't even looking for it because I knew I wasn't gonna do it. But like I said, the sale was so wild that I just had to. Like I said, this is another thing about not being hiding car parts from your girlfriend. She'd be the one that I'd be wanting to tell, but I don't, because I feel like she's gonna get mad, but then I end up caving and then tell her. And these things came stupid fast because I ordered them Thursday and today's Monday and I already got them. So as y'all can see, some more carbon. I gotta buff it. I gotta buff it in. Some more carbon fiber. So these go on the back of the seats for the M3. The back seats, and then these go on the back driver and passenger seats. So the main reason why I wasn't planning on buying these, the main reason I wasn't really planning on buying these was because these pieces I wanted. You can't get nothing different for those. But for these, there's a company called Dinman, something like that. And he makes the full, because these are just the, I'll cut myself. So these are just the mid section carbon pieces for the seats. But Dinman makes the entire pieces, which are pretty fire. But those are like, I think he charges like $1,200-1,500 bucks. It's wild. I mean, it's wild, but not at the same time, because the prices are pretty good. It's such a huge carbon piece that I guess is worth it. And the only reason why I think his is so expensive is because he's literally, I think, the only person that makes it. And these go on the back of the seat. Oh, look at that joint. Ooh, look at that joint. So these goes on the back of the seats. Real carbon, fugazi stuff here. Like I said, these were a steal. I ain't gonna tell y'all the price because I'm gonna lie to my girlfriend about the price, but these were a steal. Like I said, 70% off. Brand new from Turner Motorsports. Yeah, so that's gonna be the next pieces for the next and final interior pieces for now for the M3. And then yeah, she can't complain because I've been paying stuff off first and then buying these stuff cash. I'm not like I'm putting on a credit card or anything. I'm buying them cash. That's how cheap it was. I bought the shit cash. But you guys can check out Turner Motorsports and see if they still have some, and see if they still have a sale. Like I said, Beamer Invasion was this weekend. I don't know when I'm gonna be posting this video, but it was this weekend on the 16th, something like that. And since Turner Motorsports and them, I guess they did a little collaboration, so they had a bunch of stuff on sale. This, I think, was the highest sale item that they had. They had like 10% off of other stuff, but this thing was like literally like 67 or 70% off. Like I said, when I get to the shop, I'm gonna give it a quick buff to make it even more clear. Buff it real quick because it has like some haze in it. You see there's some scratches and haze. Make it nice and clean, ceramic coat them, and then put them on the seats. So yeah, so I'll probably catch this well, I'm probably not gonna do it for like a couple, man, I'm impatient. I'll probably do it tomorrow after work. So if I do, you guys will see the install on that. It's just pretty easy. I believe it's 3M on the sides, and then you just stick it on. So I might wait for in the future when I get the CS seats, because like I said, I want to put CS seats in my car. Then I'll wait. After I get the CS seats, then I'll do the full carbon back jaunts. But for now, these will do. And you got your window down, and then somebody peek through your back seat, and they see this jaunt. Yes, Lord. But yeah, we outside. Sorry, babe, but you already seen this anyways. I'll catch y'all when I get to the shop.